Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So NC State's offense will get the first swing today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it. Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Dropping back, it's McCall. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Punting, ready to boot it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Nittany Lions offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are going to keep this drive rolling. Gives it to the back.
I'd really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On the ground, trying for the first down with a tight end. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
To the air, it's McCall. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
On the run here. Lets it go. The ball is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to pass. It's McCall. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Now it's second down here. And now the running back's got it again. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Third down play for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirky's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Back to pass. It's Allen. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
NC State now operating in the red zone. Second down after that previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Dropping back. It's McCall. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Finds room at the 30. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Play action here on first down. He'll throw it now. That's reeled in. It's Warren. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Jukes to get free. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Penn State, 14, NC State.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw. It's McCall. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. NC State comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Collins. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it inside the 10. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. To throw, it's McCall. He's running out of time here. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting...
And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On the ground, it's Singleton. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
NC State will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll feed the back again. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves left out of the pocket. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught near the sideline. It's Singleton. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Important second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Running back has it on the screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screenplay. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. NC State comes to the line quickly. On first down, it's play action. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So second down after the incompletion. QB decides to keep it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he's tackled after the catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Looking to scramble. He pulls it in for a big gain. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They call the counter run here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Oh, and another incompletion. So a field goal attempt coming up now. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back to throw. It's McCall. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape it, down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Send the back in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. The punt team making their way on the field.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The important 3rd down play coming up. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Warren. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. He's looking deep here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And now another deep ball here. Catch made inside the 10. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead?
It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. To throw, it's McCall. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And now from the pistol formation.
Man, just complimentary football, really in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one is no good. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Bringing pressure. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Defense is coming after him. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, and now you got a real chance.
And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. Handoff to the back, they'll keep the clock moving. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down play coming up. Trying to find room, it's Singleton. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Smart play to keep it on the ground, to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it. You got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback will take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survival.